Hello, my name is Linda and I live in a small town in South Iceland that's called Hveragerði. It's a geothermal town and a pretty one, I think. We are situated below a mountain and below a heath, and a lot of tourists come here to see the hot springs and just enjoy nature and go for a hike and stuff like that. Anyway, this is my second Kiln review, official Kiln review. And since my kiln is very small, it's more of a bucket than a kiln, sorry to say. So I always have very few things to show. So it's not going to be long, not going to take a lot of time. First off, I want to say that I'm in a community called School and recently joined that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful community for potters and other people. Anyway, there was an April challenge, and it was about new beginnings and stuff like that. And I decided to think of spring. And I made this one here. You can see this graffiti on it. It's supposed to, be like the blooms on the trees in spring. It could be apricot or it could be cherry blossoms. And this is on tan clay. And then I put white underglaze and sgraffitoed through that. And the glaze is Amaco's True Celadon. And inside is a glaze from Glaze. It's called Heath Ivory. And on the rim, you can see how beautiful this is glaze called Linnet's Opal. I like how this one turned out. Okay. It's a little jewelry box. It got cracked. I think it's here. Yeah. And so I decided to glaze this part here, which I usually don't do. I thought it would close, but it didn't. So this jewelry box is mine. I have another jewelry box as well. This is not cobalt. This is a barium glaze. It's called Dual Tone. I'm not sure this lighting is very good. It's called Dual Tone, and you would never, ever, ever use it on the inside of anything that you're going to drink or eat from. But it's really pretty on a jewelry box, don't you think? A little trinket is, I put some white underglaze on the texture, and then I glazed it with Lagoon Celadon from Amaco. I like it. This is a reglaze, nothing special. The glaze was not thick enough, the clear glaze. It was rather patchy, so I just glazed it again. And I like the heart here. I like this one. winter wood, 1 centimeter of downpour up here. Then over here, everything is indigo float. Then there was heath ivory where they meet, and linnet opal on the rim, and heath ivory on the inside. I really like this one. I bet you know which glaze. It's coral, 2 times coral from Mako. And then I put amaryllis everywhere except on the texture. Ooh, I can't show you that like this. I like it. A lovely dish, except there is something here that's not supposed to be. I have to sand it down and reglaze. This is heath ivory all over 3 times, and then some sprinkles, glaze sprinkles, and there was probably a clay in the sprinkles. So I will do this again and show you later. Here's a little cutie. This is a glaze from Glazy called Spring Green, and it crackles, as you can see. Lagoon on this side from Amaco, because Spring Green does, you can't imagine how this runs. I've had some trouble with that one, but it's beautiful. This is a test. I took one of my favorite glazes, which is Lynette's Opal, one that I mix, and it's from Glazy. And I put red and pink stains in it in hope that I would get something similar to Boogie Pink. But this didn't happen. But this is okay. I can use it for something. And what do we have here more? Yeah. This is Mermaid Purple. And I really like that glaze when the application is not patchy. It's rather hard to get a good application. The thing is with this glaze is that it does, if there's something else in the kiln that has chrome on it, then this flashes. And you can actually see it here, the flashing here. It must have stood close to something that had chrome on it. I love it when glazes do that. This is a test. I call it pink icing. And I quite like it. I'm going to test it further and see what I can do with it. This is from, I think, a German company, this glaze. It's called, the company is called Welte, and it's called Weltegrün, or Weltegrein, green. I mean, then I got mixed up. Green, greit, grün. Greiten is Icelandic. And I put some Lynette's Opal on it as well, and I really like this glaze. Pretty little thing. Okay, there's one here. I like it. I like it a lot. This is ancient copper. On top, there is blue rutile, heath ivory where they meet, and in linnet's opal on the rim. Linnet opal and heath ivory, they play so beautifully together. I really like this one. It's beautiful. You can't see the flickering of the crystals in the ancient jasper, but I will post some pictures so you can see it better. One refire, a little trinket dish with, what is it called again? Verde cobre with cobalt in it instead of copper. A very nice glaze. How can I show this to you? Little pendant. These two. One test. This is a glaze that I mixed myself called French Blue. And on this side, I put indigo float. And I really like the outcome of that. And on this side, honey flux. And I'm not as impressed, but it can work. Well, that's all. You have to excuse, English is not my first language. Icelandic is. You want to have a sample. I'll describe this in Icelandic. Okay? Þetta bolli með ancient jasper á neðri partinum, blue rutile on the top, á efri partinum, og svo setti ég linnets opal á brúnina. Og ég setti heath ivory inni. So how do you like Icelandic? Icelandic and German, they are of the same language family. So when I listen to German, Susa, when I listen to German, there are so many words that I know, but I'm not very good at speaking German. I did study it a little bit, but I'm not fluent, far from it. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. See you later. This is a small dish, like a trinket dish. It is glazed with underglaze first, and then it's, what is it called? Amakos Celadon called, what is it? I must find. sometimes you can't remember. But I am supposed to remember this.